Hey there, Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Got a big old face. Hey, listen, so as you know, or as you may not know, you know now, I'm a huge sports fan. I love everything related to sports. I always have, and I guess maybe I always will. But interesting, I was watching, and I did a whole article about this not too long ago. They may go to the blog, you can see it. But you know, bumps and bruises. There are a lot of bumps and bruises that happen in business. There's a lot of bumps and bruises that happen in life. There's a lot of bumps and bruises that happen in sports. And I was watching a story about actually a couple of the Wimbledon participants this year, and who did very well. And the stories were all about their struggle and the time that it took them to kind of get back from injuries and things into a position where they became the Wimbledon runner-up and the Wimbledon champion. Surgeries, just, you know, rehab, defeats, and just, gosh, the things that people have to overcome in their lives. And you know, sometimes we think, and I think sometimes we do this in business too, right? Oh, look at that person. You know, they're making all this money and they're so successful. They don't have any problems. Bull. Yeah, they do. They just keep overcoming them. Same with athletes, right? They tear muscles and have surgeries and go through some of the same things that we do, right? They have children and babies and relationships, and I think sometimes it's easy to look out and say, wow, I wish I had that life. Wow, I wish my business was like that. We forget about, you know, what it took to get there. We forget about the failures and defeats and mountains that people had to climb. We think it's all easy for them, but it's hard for us. And it's not. We all have challenges. Russell Brunson, I heard Russell say this once, and I thought it was really amazing. He said, I won't work with, from a coaching and mentor perspective, anyone who hasn't fallen at least once and rebuild themselves, and I prefer twice. And I thought to myself, wow, that's kind of profound. Because what he meant by that is really simple. If you haven't gone through some hard knocks, if you haven't been beaten up, if you don't have some bruises, if you're not a little battered, right, then you probably haven't weathered the storms. You probably aren't at a place in your business where you could teach somebody who's been in business for a while the right lessons. And I think I could sit here and name all sorts of big name marketers and people that you would probably recognize their names. Some of them I'm good friends with, some of them I'm acquaintances with, and some of them are just as a business associate. But big time names of people who had it going on, right? They were doing great, multiple seven figures, and things happened and they crashed. And they even disappeared for a little while. You can come up with these names. Think about somebody that you admire and think about, was there a period of time when you didn't hear from them? They were recuperating. They were rehabbing. They were swimming and trying to get back to the top to get some oxygen, right? It happens. Here's the thing. Sometimes we complain about, you know, this happened or that happened. And yeah, it's human nature, right, for us to do that. But here's the deal. That's when we grow. We grow in the times where we struggle more than we grow in the times when they're good. And when we know that we can overcome the struggles, when we know we can overcome whatever happens to us, that we built a business once and we can rebuild it if we have to, nothing will ever stop you. Here's my point in telling you all of this, is that if you're struggling right now, it's part of the process. It's a good thing. And it's okay to reach out and ask for help. in those struggles and through those struggles, right? That's part of how people get out of those. One of the ways that I can help you is at my upcoming event, November 15th and 16th in Atlanta, Georgia, called the Strategic Path to Profits. I'm gonna reveal to you some of my bumps and bruises, some that you may know about and some that you may not. And I'm going to show you how I recently overcame some of those bumps and bruises. And it happened relatively quickly at a time when I probably didn't believe in myself, in my business, or in most other things in my life. And one thing changed all of that. And I'm going to show you and share with you exactly what that is and exactly how I put $108,150 worth of business in my business after a really kind of sparse time in a 90-day period. I'm going to show you how I've helped other people do the same, and more importantly, I'm going to show you how I can help you do the same thing if you're interested. 6 figures and beyond. That's what Diane does. I help people go to 6 figures and beyond in their business. The easiest way to get that, the fastest way to get that, is to come to this event, strategicpathtoprofits.com. Check it out. If you have questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer it. I hope to see you November 15th and 16th in Atlanta. strategicpathtoprofits.com. I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Until next time.